Imagine biting into a healthy yogurt or pouring a smoothie from a trendy bottle and feeling confident you're nourishing your body. Now imagine, unseen, a microscopic war unfolding along the lining of your intestine, tiny gaps opening, immune cells rushing in, molecules slipping where they don't belong. What if that bloating, that stubborn brain fog, that unpredictable fatigue aren't just random symptoms, but the quiet consequences of modern food engineering? Our digestive tract is protected by a single layer of cells, the gut barrier, sealed by protein complexes called tight junctions. Think of them as the mortar between bricks in a wall. Under normal conditions, nutrients pass through the wall in controlled ways, and harmful agents are kept out. But when that mortar is weakened, spaces form. These microscopic tears allow fragments of food, bacterial products, and toxins to cross into the bloodstream. The immune system reacts. Inflammation spreads. You feel it as bloating, joint stiffness, mood changes, and a sluggish mind. Three categories of modern additives stand out as culprits: emulsifiers, artificial sweeteners, and heavily hybridized grains. Emulsifiers do what their name suggests, make oil and water mix smoothly, improving texture and shelf life. Common examples hide behind labels like mono and diglycerides, lecithin, and polysorbates. Studies in animals show certain emulsifiers can disrupt the protective mucus layer that sits above epithelial cells, allowing gut bacteria to come into direct contact with the intestinal wall. That contact triggers immune activation and can erode the tight junctions. Artificial sweeteners promise sweetness without calories. Aspartame, sucralose, saccharin, tiny molecules with big effects. They were considered benign because they bypass digestion for calories, but research reveals they alter the composition and function of gut bacteria. A microbiome shifted by artificial sweeteners can produce metabolites that influence the integrity of the gut lining. In some cases, those metabolites promote inflammation and weaken junctional proteins, making the barrier leaky. Then there are heavily hybridized grains wheats and other cereals bred over decades for yield and gluten strength. Modern wheat varieties differ significantly from ancestral grains. Their altered protein structures can be more immunogenic for many people, provoking immune responses that target the gut lining. Repeated exposure may lead to persistent low-level inflammation, subtle changes in absorption, and a tendency for the gut barrier to falter. So how do we repair this microscopic damage? Imagine a three-step cellular protocol cleanse: rebuild and protect. Step 1. Cleanse. This is not extreme fasting or harsh detoxing. It means removing obvious offenders while supporting balanced microbial communities. Reduce processed foods containing known emulsifiers and swap artificial sweeteners for minimal natural sweeteners or none at all. Favor whole, minimally processed foods, and, for those sensitive, try reverting to heirloom or ancient grain varieties for a time. Hydration and gentle soluble fibers, oats, psyllium, pectin help flush microbial metabolites and soothe the mucosal surface. Step 2. Rebuild. The gut lining renews rapidly, but it needs the right building blocks. Prioritize amino acids like glutamine, which fuel enterocytes, and nutrients involved in cellular repair: zinc, vitamin A, and omega-3 fatty acids. Collagen-rich broths and protein sources provide substrates for tissue regeneration. Short-chain fatty acids, particularly butyrate produced by fermentable fiber, are essential for healthy epithelial cells. Prebiotic fibers and targeted supplementation can encourage butyrate-producing bacteria. Step 3. Protect. Reinforce the mortar so the bricks stay snug. Support tight junction integrity with nutrients like zinc and vitamin D, and with polyphenol-rich foods: berries, green tea, turmeric that modulate inflammation. Reintroduce a diverse array of fiber to cultivate resilient microbial communities that outcompete disruptive species. In some cases, targeted probiotics can help restore a balanced microbiome, but selection should be evidence-based and individualized. This is not a call to fear food or to renounce modern conveniences. It is an invitation to awareness. When you read a label, consider how the ingredients may affect the invisible architecture of your gut. Small, consistent changes, removing common emulsifiers and artificial sweeteners, choosing less altered grains, and intentionally nourishing repair pathways can close those microscopic gaps. The payoff is more than comfort. It is clarity, steadier energy, and a body that feels like a home, not a battleground.